Evolution of Anastasia Tremaine. Cinderella, 1950. In the first movie, Anastasia is demanding and whiny, but not as bad as Drizella. Anastasia also has enormous feet. During their music lesson, Anastasia plays the flute as Drizella sings. Anastasia quarrels with her sister often, though they are united in their jealousy of and contempt for Cinderella. Anastasia's most common dress attire is a pink dress with fuchsia bodice with a lighter pink skirt. In this movie, she was portrayed as physically ugly. However, in the sequels, she blossomed into a more beautiful young woman as her inner goodness developed. House of Mouse, 2001. In the episode Jiminy Cricket, Anastasia and Drizella were used as an example of negative temptations. In the episode Ask Von Drake, she was seen with Lady Tremaine, when Drizella trying on the slipper before Ludwig von Drake advises him to try Cinderella. In the episode Goofy's Valentine Date, Mortimer Mouse flirted with her and Drizella, until Lucifer attacked him. Cinderella 2, Dreams Come True, 2002. In the second movie, Anastasia is portrayed as a more sympathetic character, following the latter-day tradition of setting a stepsister on a redemptive path. She falls in love with a working-class baker and wants to get close to him, but her mother refuses to allow her to because of her own prejudices towards the baker's social standing. Cinderella reassures Anastasia that the baker is a good man, regardless of what Lady Tremaine thinks, and encourages Anastasia to follow her heart. With the help of Cinderella, Anastasia gets a makeover and becomes more beautiful, although her new looks never approach the same level as Cinderella. With help from Cinderella and her animal friends, Anastasia and the baker are reunited and reconciled, with Anastasia standing up to her mother in the process. They attend Cinderella's ball together, where Anastasia thanks her for her help. Mickey's House of Villains, 2002. In the direct-to-video movie, Anastasia takes part in the musical It's Our House Now, when villains take over the club. Cinderella 3, A Twist in Time, 2007. In the third movie, Anastasia unintentionally gains access to Cinderella's fairy godmother's wand, which sets in motion her mother's nefarious plot to destroy Cinderella's happily ever after, and gain access to an opulent lifestyle at the palace. As she is manipulated and forced into marrying the prince as a means to fulfill her mother and sister's selfish desires, Anastasia begins to feel remorse and guilt. At the altar, realizing she does not truly love the prince, and having understood what true love really means after talking with the king, Anastasia's conscience finally gets the better of her, and to Cinderella's amazement, she refuses to marry the prince, and steps aside for Cinderella. After a tense standoff with Lady Tremaine and Drizella, where Cinderella and the prince protect Anastasia for her honesty, and the two evil ladies are turned in toads after the spell goes against them, Anastasia acquires the wand, sets everything right, and repairs her relationship with Cinderella, who subsequently invites her to stay in the castle to be her lady-in-waiting, which she happily accepts. This repentant act saves her from the punishment that is seen to befall her mother and sister, as Cinderella believes that Anastasia had only mistreated her since the death of her father, because Anastasia was also emotionally abused and manipulated into doing so by Lady Tremaine, and she truly still had a kind heart in spite of her mother's influence. At the close of the movie, Lady Tremaine and Drizella have been reduced to working as servants at the palace. During the credits, a picture shows Anastasia sitting in the palace garden while gazing happily at the baker with whom she fell in love in the second movie. Cinderella, 2015. A live-action version, Anastasia appears in the same role as the classic story portrayed by Holliday Grainger. Like her mother and sister at the end of the movie, she left the kingdom with the Grand Duke never to return. As told by Emoji, 2016, Anastasia appears as an emoticon version in the Cinderella entry of the short series. Once Upon a Time, 2017. Anastasia first appears in the episode The Garden of Forking Paths. She is the daughter of Marcus and Rapunzel Tremaine, sister of Drizella, stepdaughter of Cecilia, the stepsister of Cinderella, and step-aunt of Lucy. After her mother's disappearance, her father remarries to a woman named Cecilia. Despite having a stepmother, Anastasia remains hopeful of her mother's return. 6 years after Rapunzel went missing, Anastasia lights up floating lanterns to guide her mother home, which succeeds. After Cecilia is cursed by Rapunzel, Anastasia lives happily with the rest of the family. Chibi Tiny Tales, 2023. Anastasia appears in the classic Disney tale of Cinderella, who always loses her shoes in insanely cute chibi form.